Noodle Brain Productions retrains people rendered stupid by the current economy to think outside of the box regarding their quality of life issues around money, health, welfare, and relationships.
Looking down from above, we noticed that there were stupid people everywhere. Everywhere we looked, they were in trains and planes. They were flying in the sky. They were swimming under the sea. They were eating and sleeping and dancing and playing and studying and managing and making money, all within a context of caca.
So, we started looking around, we started noodling about to discover why all this caca. I mean, if people have to go through these various machinations to survive, why not do it with some sweetness?
Why the caca?
We discovered that the more we noodled, the more we made people angry and agitated. They didn't like this noodling too much, and in fact, they started to treat us as if we were stupid.
Oh, so we looked up the word noodle, and much to our surprise, we did discover that the first definition of a noodle is a stupid person.
We marveled at that. We wondered, why would someone who wants to get to the heart of the matter be stupid?
And we had to go through the looking glass. The moment we stepped through the other side of the looking glass, we could see from a whole new perspective. We realized that
if we wanted sweetness, we needed to have our hearts.
And in this world, the world of caca,
hearts were not allowed.
So we recognized that the possibility of being stupid was a gateway into a world where things and people and animals and plants and air and life and business
could be sweet.
Noodle brain. A person who has been rendered stupid by deceitful practices and discovers how to use his brain to self-annihilate the old stupid way of being and to rebuild a new context for being that is duplicitous and cannot be deceived again. A person who is motivated by a public spirit.
Close-up of the grannies.
Three little soldiers marched off to war and never got older. It makes us sad and it makes us bolder. Just say no to war. $1 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion wasted on war if we don't holler. You can go, but we won't follow. Just say no to war.
To me, civility means pretty much what the golden rule says, to treat other people as you would like to be treated. And it's just that simple.
I certainly agree with her. As a former public school teacher, I think we've got to emphasize this more and teach children that they can't bully and they can't accept being bullied. Every person must stand up for himself and take responsibility. And being a good citizen means being civil to one another.
San Francisco right now, there's over 5,000 homeless here in the city. Now before Gavin Newsom was Willie Brown was mayor of San Francisco, right? We had a program going on, right? We was getting $410 a month through the PACE program to help place homeless individuals in like low rent rooms and stuff like that,
right,
so they wouldn't be on the streets. Now Gavin Newsom, he came with a program called Care Not Cash. Okay, then at the
how's that care coming along?
The care is not there. He took the cash, he cut it down from $410 a month to $42. $42 a month.
is a system that is taking away our common rights.
Kind of corrupt U.S. regime, and that's what's being established there. It's a totally corrupt regime that is siphoning all sorts.
I feel that the foundation for our foreign policy is totally out of whack. It's been out of whack for some time. This war is just part of a bigger problem that we have in this country. And I'm here supporting Cindy Sheehan because her son died in a war that was really illegal because the reasons that were given for the war were totally false.
Civility will be when all the world shares its wealth, its resources, its water, its oil, and everybody in the world has a way to live, to survive.
There is a democracy, but right now we don't have a democracy.
We don't.
We are under a coup d'etat from the multinational corporation, and that's basically who we are slave to. So we have to become aware of that, but we can recreate democracy as long as people meet together and make some decision. That's the way to go. So
it's here to support the idea of stopping the war, but
I thought it was a mistake from the beginning to go in. I mean, in fact, I thought Afghanistan was a mistake also, because all we're really doing over there is killing civilians, in my opinion.
Is it ethnic cleansing, in fact?
Yeah, it might be. I mean, and in fact, we're clearing out these countries that have oil. You know, I mean, it's interesting how we're not going to North Korea or, places like that, but we're going to places to secure oil.
What I question is the lack of value placed on maintenance of those business communities that we create and long-term commitment to the communities within which those companies operate. I question the unfettered allegiance to an economy whose rewards have become skewed toward the distant and the global at the expense of the local, and whose system of incentives encourages wage servitude and environmental recklessness.
Who in the world would ever have thought in the 50s, when the country was run by Joe McCarthy, that the 60s would follow that? Who would ever have thought, once Ronald Reagan had solidified his grip on power, that things would change so dramatically? This too will change and will come around to hopefully a truly more enlightened politics.
Okay, I've had enough of this. I want to go home now. Then I thought, there's a lot of kids over there saying the same thing. That's why we're here tonight.
Oh, that's great.
I'm staying.